Have you ever used something so simple, yet so beautiful, that it brought you a quiet sense of joy? Beauty isn't always found in art galleries or luxury design. Sometimes it's hidden in the most ordinary things: a teacup, a pair of scissors, even a dustpan. In this video, we'll explore how Japanese culture finds beauty in everyday objects and how they transform daily routines into gentle reminders of what really matters. In Japan, everyday objects are more than just tools. They're shaped by a deep respect for craftsmanship, simplicity, and care. One traditional concept that reflects this mindset is yo no bi, the beauty of utility. This idea was championed by Yanagi Muniyoshi, a philosopher and art critic who founded the Mingei movement. Yanagi believed that beauty wasn't only reserved for fine art, but could also be found in the humble things we use every day. He asserted that only utility gives birth to beauty. During Japan's rapid industrialization in the early 20th century, Yanagi turned his attention to handmade tools, bowls, and textiles. Everyday objects crafted with care and intention. What moved him wasn't lavish detail, but the quiet honesty of things made well. Many decades have passed since the rise of the Mingei movement, and today we live in a world shaped by speed and digital convenience. Even so, the spirit of yo no bi quietly lives on. This way of seeing beauty continues through two cultural values that remain deeply rooted in Japanese life. The first is monozukuri, often translated as making things, though it means much more than that. It reflects the spirit of craftsmanship, creating with care, pride, and deep attention to detail. Whether it's a handcrafted ceramic bowl or a factory-made pair of scissors, monozukuri is about making something not only to function, but to feel right in the hands of the person who uses it. It's about honoring the process as much as the product. Then there's Mottainai, a word that expresses a sense of regret when something is wasted, whether it's food, time, effort, or even an object that still has value. To waste something is to forget the meaning behind it. This concept encourages a mindset of respect, reuse, and responsibility. It's not just about being frugal. It's about recognizing the unseen care and energy embedded in everything we use. Together, these concepts form a quiet philosophy of living, one that reminds us to slow down, to care for the things around us, and to find a gentler kind of beauty in the ordinary moments we often pass by. But these values aren't just ideas. They live in the things we touch every day. Small, familiar objects we might overlook, yet they carry this quiet philosophy in how they're made and how they're used. Let's take a closer look at a few of them. We'll begin with something simple, something you might hold every day without thinking. A ceramic utensil. At first glance, it may seem ordinary. But when you look closely, you'll notice the slight irregularities. The curve that isn't perfectly symmetrical, the glaze that pools unevenly and shifts in the light. These aren't flaws. They're traces of the maker's hand, signs that this object was shaped with care, not just precision. You can almost feel the presence of the person who formed it. The way the clay gives into the hand, the way the glaze was brushed on with intention. It becomes a quiet imprint of human touch, preserved in form. Across Japan, regional techniques and traditions have come together to create a rich and diverse world of ceramics. These ceramics are not just works of art, they are part of daily life. More than mere objects, they bring a sense of refinement, texture, and quiet presence into everyday living. One artist whose work embodies this quiet philosophy is Kawai Kanjiro, a potter and poet from Kyoto. He deeply respected the dignity of simplicity and collected the work of humble craftspeople from across Asia. Kawai declined all official honors and never signed his pieces, believing that the essence of the work should speak for itself. As he once said, when you become so absorbed in your work that beauty flows naturally, then your work truly becomes a work of art. His ceramics show us that beauty can emerge naturally, through honest work, thoughtful hands, and a deep connection between the maker and the object. Except for ceramics, you can find the same quiet care in everyday tools. A pair of scissors, a kitchen knife, or a broom resting by the door. At first, these may seem purely utilitarian, designed to do a job and nothing more. But in Japan, tools like these are often made with a level of care that goes far beyond function. The form is simple. The materials are honest. Every curve, joint, and edge is shaped to feel just right in the hand. This is where the spirit of monozukuri comes through. It is not just about making things. It is about making them well, with dedication, humility, and quiet pride in the work. At Fukami Sangyo, located in Kainan City, every product is handcrafted with care and attention to detail. They specialize in weaving cordage from shuro palm fibers, a coarse and irregular material that requires the skill of an experienced craftsperson. According to the makers, tightly weaving the rope and faithfully repeating each manufacturing step are essential. Nothing is overlooked. Each piece carries the rhythm of the maker's hands and the warmth and authenticity of a tradition passed down for generations. And like the ceramic utensil, these tools form a quiet relationship with their user. The more they are used, the more they belong to you. They respond to the way your hand moves, the pressure you apply, the rhythm of your work. Over time, they become familiar, dependable, and quietly present. They do not just help you get things done. They add a gentle kind of meaning to the everyday. When was the last time you wrote something by hand? Even something as small as picking up a pen can carry that same quiet presence. In Japan, even stationery is designed with care, not just to function, but to support how we think, write, and create. Every page, every line, every material choice is intentional. Whether it's the softness of the paper, the weight of the pen, or the way a notebook opens perfectly flat on a desk, the purpose is the same: to make the experience feel calm, satisfying, and effortless. These tools are made not only to be useful, but to feel good in the hand. They shape the way we engage with our thoughts, gently and without distraction. One place where this philosophy comes to life is Kakimori, a small stationery shop in Tokyo that was built around a simple idea to reconnect people through the act of writing in an increasingly digital world. One of its most beloved offerings is the made-to-order notebook, where customers choose everything from the paper to the cover and binding, creating something entirely personal. Beyond notebooks, Kakimori offers a full spectrum of custom ink colors. With guidance from staff and color charts, visitors can mix their own hues, test them on paper, and discover unexpected shades that make writing feel joyful. In this way, stationery becomes more than a tool. It becomes an extension of thought, a quiet companion to creativity. Just like a notebook holds our thoughts, even packaging can hold meaning. In Japan, packaging is more than just a way to wrap something. It is seen as an extension of the object itself. It reflects care, thoughtfulness, and a deep respect for the person receiving it. Whether it is a simple box of sweets, a bento lunch, or a handmade gift, the way it is wrapped truly matters. It is not just about making things look nice. It is about showing that the giver has taken time and that the item is being treated with respect. This attention to detail can be traced back to traditional practices like furoshiki, the art of wrapping with cloth. Furoshiki is not only elegant and reusable, it turns packaging into something fluid and beautiful. With a simple square of fabric, you can wrap bottles, boxes, or oddly shaped items in ways that are both functional and graceful. In everyday life, this same mindset appears in the smallest details. A paper bag from a bakery tied just right, an envelope sealed with care, the crisp edges of a product box. There is a quiet belief that how something is presented reflects how much it is valued. Another key idea in Japanese packaging is Mottainai, the awareness of waste and a deep respect for resources. That is why functionality and sustainability are just as important as appearance. For example, many premium wagashi come in boxes designed to be reused, not just for storing food, but for other purposes later on. It is a design philosophy that blends practicality with mindfulness. In the end, Japanese packaging culture is a quiet but powerful way of honoring both the object and the person receiving it. All of these objects may seem simple, but when we take a closer look, they reveal something deeper. Not just in how they're made, but in how they're used. How they quietly become part of our daily lives. When we bring awareness to the everyday, even the most ordinary objects can feel meaningful. Is there something in your daily life that brings you quiet joy? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you notice when you slow down. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.